Hey everybody, Coughing Man here. If I cough at you today, I'm sorry, and also Nurgle sends his regards. So how are we doing? As I recall from yesterday, it's just everything's just kind of broken. I mean, not gastric capacitors, that would have been really bad. Hey, didn't we increase Nexelit ore yesterday? Finally deployed all the cats. Oh, we have evidence of this, hey? Alright, so this is now overflowing. That's good. So, am I still having a Nexelit problem? I mean, isn't this pleasant? This felt so bad to put in because it's so big, but look at it. Look at it, isn't this pleasant? Look at this nice spinning. And we come all the way down. If we want more Nexelit, we really, is this, what's going on here? Oh, we're full. Good. That is the only excuse to being stopped. Being completely full. Alright, and that's a lot of molten Nexelit getting made, and we're even using the Forge South. But we're not full. We're not overflowing. Our cup doesn't runneth. Right here. We still have a whole bunch of people waiting. I mean, a whole bunch. Yeah, and drop. And it's going to satisfy some of you, and guess what? It's not going to be all of you. So, what do I do about this? Nexelit. You know, let's go molten Nexelit. That's probably best. Molten Nex. So we had this problem, and then we added more ore. Now we're at this, and are we stealing a bunch of molten Nexelit for shafts? Is that what's going on right now? Is that you? No. Is that you? No. So slow. So worth it. Here? Molten, yes, for shaft mark 1, but it's completely full up, so no, we're not stealing a bunch of molten Nexelit here. Molten Nexelit pipe is not full. What else are you used for? Mecha Zungaror, plates, shafts, this thing that's coming can put you into barrels. So what I really need is even more Nexelit processing. Okay, can I do that? Is that something that's available to me at my current technological level? These are level 1s. Can I start making you faster? Can I standardize on 3 5s with better ones? It's probably best to stick to 2s because it's so convenient. It hits absolutely everything. Anyway, we're going at 3.6 right now, so I turn it up. It's now 4.4. That's nothing. That's not even. That's. I'm not gonna call it sad, but it's not good either. Here, you guys look like you need to go faster too. Don't know why. Just you will. Alright, so I guess I'm deploying level 2s the entire way, right? Gotta. And we're gonna see if the sand production keeps up. Because eventually we're going to be outstripping the amount the belt can deliver. Isn't that gonna be a cheerful day? Oh, we're not even hitting the water pumps. So how much water do you guys consume? A lot. I mean, are you gonna keep up? Ah, who cares? We'll check back in later. Alright, okay, so that was basically it, and so that should increase the amount of Nexelit powder coming down here fine Nexelit powder, and we have a bit of casting, well, smelting capability, just waiting at any point. So there's no need to worry about speed there. Why do I have 2 banks of these when it's really not all that necessary, huh? We have another Nexelit tech this tier, but like, are we ever going to reach any new tech this tier? It sometimes feels like we will not. Right now we're stuck on Petri dishes, I'm pretty sure. Oh. You need water. Water, it says. It needs water. Alright, I can help. Bang, bang, bang. And then... I wonder if that was jammed up before I sped everything, and this was actually the limit of the entire system, you know? That is another uncomfortable thought. Also, these guys aren't going, because they're not tied into the system. There's no system here, boys. Alright, so what we need to do is come right here, and we do a true balancer. You go on that side, you go on that side. So we're going to be using both sides of this wonderful apparatus. And then here, we need to get on the bus, everybody. So this is definitely a flaw in the system, and one I should have seen. I really don't know why I didn't pick up on this. My eyes not working, selective blindness, targeted stupidity. Again, the interference of Zinch. Any of these things could have been the actual problem. Alright, so that's good. And now we have... Well, it's not going to be a full belt for a variety of reasons. And if we go leap all the way back to the seething organic source, we'll see we're eventually going to get this. So, don't get too excited about throughput right now, right? It's not going to be anything great. We just kind of have to tweak it and then come back, and then tweak it and then come back. That's fine. Alright, so... These guys are now the bottleneck, it looks like. There's a big reflux. Yeah, look at this. The big reflux step is the problem. Definitely more ore is flowing in right now. You guys have like a balancing problem on the entire thing. How can we fix this? Oh, it just has a strong preference to be taken from one side, I guess. There isn't a lot I can do about that. Alright, I suppose. How we look at clean necks. Clean necks has been boosted by doubled. Now, I don't think this is gonna work out well for me long term, because we're gonna need more and more and more and more and more and more and more. But short term, it looks nice, right? You can't even vent right there. I'm trying to force everything in. Something's a little imbalanced. These guys have to go even faster, consume even more sand. Can I prod this? I only wish. Well, it certainly looks like it's making more fine Nexelit. I mean, what? A nice 20% pop right here? Something like that? Alright, sure. Let's just assume I've solved all my problems. Let's glance back. what we were doing yesterday. Have you started? No, because we still have not taken a delivery of molten salt. That kind of hurts. We kind of gotta figure out, because deliveries are being made. Oh, this is so slow. This hurts to watch. Oh, it hurts to watch. And it takes so much to make so little. Oh wow, my ears just popped. Wow, hearing just was restored. Thank you, Nurgle. Oh. Okay, that's a sign. That is a sign things are on the upswing. Are you just taking all of the salt over here? Is this what's happening? Sure looks like it. Here, you're cut off. You're asking for none now, okay? None. You ask for none. Oh, this sprang to life. That's what happened. We had a lithium deposit. You know, just look at them. Look at all the merry candies. And everything's great. And everything's wonderful. We're making fuel cells the entire time now. And there's just so much 242, and it flows down, and we don't make a lot of this stuff. It's still pretty slow. And we gotta find a better way to make this stuff. You know. Yeah, this is what we're doing. It's like that's the only way to make this stuff. It's americium, and it's just this process. Get 242, process 242. Rinse and repeat. Some gets skimmed off for neutrons. Everything else gets pumped into very expensive. Just very expensive overall. Alright, don't think about it. We need more Petri dishes. That's what the thing says. And so let's go play games with mods. Because that's what we do now. We don't build anymore. We just play module games. Where do we do glass stuff? Silicon stuff? Borax stuff? Right here, glass stuff. Alright. We need a lot more Petri dishes, my friends. And this isn't even... So, let's just do some basic math. This takes 3 seconds. Okay, just call it 3 seconds. We know it's faster than that, but just call it 3 seconds. For 13 a second. So 13 divided by 3. This says every Petri dish recipe, you know it's 2, don't look at that, costs 4 units of fuel. Alright, so just like normal operation. 4.33 units of fuel per recipe. Alright. Now let's just speed modulate to the hilt. Just here you go. There you go, boys. It's now going at 2.2 times as fast. I really should have normalized this. Yeah, 2.2. So it is now not 3 seconds. It is now 3 divided by 2.2, right? And then it's 45 divided by that. So it's... no, it's 45 times that. So it's times 45. So this makes 61 max speed. 61 units of fuel per recipe. So we have... I feel like I can't have represented that correctly. Yeah, because this is... I did something wrong because I divided where I should have multiplied here. Let's standardize everything a little more and try it again. This is learning math, everybody. This is what Factorio is about. Alright, so our speed right now is 2. We're going to use that. And so our speed is 1.3 for the recipe time here. 1.5, excuse me. So it's 1.5 seconds of machine time, and that's 13 times 1.5. That's 19. Okay, or I should 19.5 units of fuel. Alright, and so we tossed this guy in. And now it's 3 seconds divided by 4.4. It is 0.06, so it's under a second. So times 45. This is now 30.7 units of fuel. So it's not even that terrible overall, right? Because it's like 50% more fuel for a lot of throughput. But we can fix this even better, right? All right, so let's do the dance of our people now. Right there. Thank you. And then all of you, and we're going to do a nice 3-3. No, we're going to do a 2-5. 2-4. 2-4, and that's not distributing 100%. So these guys are going basically at double speed, and you're going at it's going to be a little better, but not that much better. But this leaves us open for doing some stuff, right? Let's turn it up all the way. We could probably be doing this better, right? But then we can come right here, maybe. And we have the countervailer. Fours are just worthless. I can't hit over there. Absolutely sucktacular. Now you're in the wrong spot for that. And see, now it's going to have a huge overhang. God, fours are just the wrong size. Just incorrect. And I could chase over here, but then we're going to be missing one, right? Because it's just the wrong width. Yeah, we can't do it then. We're gonna have to be wasteful. Come on, you're done. So right there, beacon quest. Oh, we're completely out of fuel now. I wonder why that happened. 4-3, right? Switched over to gasoline while we're here. Wonder why that was required. This is gonna suck. But these guys are now at 40 a second. So over here, oh wait a second, there it was rebased off a different fuel. So 56, now 40 a second. Yeah, I'm aware. Now we just do this simple, right? Really simple. There you go. It doesn't get any more simple than that. Alright, okay, so you are now drinking at 15 a second, which is, it's a discount. You're going faster, double speed in fact, but you're at the same power draw, which is essentially being twice as efficient when it comes to fuel. Is this not what we want from our life? Is this not victory? Can we not call this good and just kind of sneak away. I think that's well on our way. Alright, so everyone here is doing better, right? You're producing twice as much now. You're using half as much fuel, essentially. And there's even room for a kicker right here. Right there, and that's like a 4, 5, no. 4, 3. 4, 4. Oh, what did I do? A 2, 4, a 5, 5. So 2 and 4 are out. So 3. 3, 3. I want to go lower. That hits everybody. And that's... Can't do 4. Can't do 5. Alright, so that doesn't really help at all, does it? Okay, a little bit. It gives it a little bit of a bonus. And why not, right? And we'll save a bit more fuel. Alright, we're about to switch over again back to diesel. There. So, going faster, we are with half as much fuel draw. Great work. Let's go hit the south as well. And then we can have said we have doubled Petri dish production. We have also doubled molten glass consumption, which is going to be a problem because it's not backed up. Maybe I should go just attend to that right now, you know? Get ahead of a problem, or, you know, hallucinate a problem, and then go implement the solution. Oh, you guys already have one of these. Well, you're coming with me. Yep. I could even spam all these guys with efficiency modules. Like just level 1s. Just have them be outfitted with them to be super efficient. Could maybe even convince this guy to be another speed mod. That might be micro optimization right there. And we even have pressurized hydrogen here if we need it. The fuel of the future. Alright, so let's take a look at Petri dishes. Empty Petri dish. So we had... What is this? What am I even looking... Oh, this is where I clipped a line. And then this is what it was before. And then I clipped the line and there was only one. And then it was just peaked out running. And then I put the other one online and then it was just peaked out running. And it's not enough. Okay, that's how to read this graph. Now, here we are in the now time. Peaked out both areas. Why are we falling? Why are we falling? It is double now, except why are we falling? Why? Hot air? I could believe we're getting low on hot air again. Fuel throughput, could definitely believe that. Oh, man. Molten glass looks like it's flickering. I should probably bring more quartz online. Oh. I see why we're flickering. There's a simple explanation for that. Okay. Okay. So, yes, we're going to have to go get more molten glass. This is dangerous. Probably. Alright, so that's... Just check that off. I guess just keep glancing back. Wait for the... Have I asked for the salt correctly? Molten salt. That's what I'm asking for. Molten salt. 10K. Can I ask for less and have it delivered? That's just what I'd expect to see. It's going somewhere. Someone is requesting molten salt. Where is the molten salt going? Is it, up here? Do we have... Here, we're going to cut you. There you go. Turn off for a little bit. Maybe, yeah, we've been feeding this. This has been spinning faster and faster, needing more and more internally. Man, I wish I could just barrel some of that and transport it. Steam tank's doing great. Bessie here putting out 16 gigawatt. Oh, the other reactor's going. We'll be able to see this, right? This tank going, this reactor going at 12, 13, 12, 11 gigawatts. I wonder why you're overflowing. You shouldn't be. Huh. But these guys shouldn't be. Maybe it's just it takes a long time to smoke it off. I don't know. Alright, we gotta do something else with our time. We gotta go find a problem. Let's just assume we're about to run out of quartz ore. Let's see if we can do something about that. What are you? Quartz ore? Can't you guys just be sped? Just for free? And by free, I mean by wearing out the patch faster. But what is this? 91 million? Surely that is not a huge concern, right? No, I hate pulling out something right in the middle, right? Wish I'd designed this better. He says, singing the song of the factory. I guess what we gotta do is this, huh? Aren't there 2 lines coming in? Oh, there are. And there's another one somewhere, huh? That's borax, probably. Oh, here's where we get more quartz ore. Oh, and that guy's already done. Alright, so we're just gonna try to double them both, right? We just didn't leave any easy way for ourselves to do this. Which is great. Fantastic. We can deal. 1, 2, please. There. Please resume. Just pretend nothing happened, friend. Alright, there we go. Now we got a little room to wiggle. And then right here, we wiggle real good. Probably a 2.5 double speed go. It hits everything with the last row. That's fine. You guys are all going at 4 a second right here for 3.4 a second to right next door. It's more than double that. Yeah, it's more than double that. So, okay, good. Is this going to be a full stack belt? That's what it looks like to me, friends. Let's go get another one. No, yeah. Okay, we go get another one. We can probably do it without exploding. Let's assume that's possible. I think you're done already. You probably shouldn't have been here to begin with. So... Oh, there's a pipeline. A more sophisticated man would have done something to not pick up the pipe. That is 100% not what we're getting. Okay. Okay, like that, to like that. All right. Okay. Let us now do what we came here to do. My gift, a large power soak. There you go, and you're now doing it 7.4 a second. All right, so this is 100% going to produce a full stacked belt. How can it be anything but? I've got so much stuff in my inventory. I mean, it looks like it's not going to actually get to that point, which is... No, wait, it's starting to hitch. Starting to be very full and stacked. Looks like there's little gaps every once in a while, though. I wonder why. They look nicer up close. I don't know what it is. And being stacked like this is very helpful for their crystal shape. So it's not a full belt, yet we're jamming up here. I don't understand. I really like the shape with them, with the stacked on the belts. Alright. Maybe what I need to do is to put a true balancer in right here. So we'll use both sides equally. Or, you know, maybe something else would have been a better idea. Who knows? Alright, let's go empty out the inventory and then check the world again and see if the... I got the molten salt to start on the next stage of my project. I want to get rid of this crystal, so I need to get to the other end of the belt, which is right here. And just kind of slam them everywhere. I want to say we've gotten ahead of whatever molten glass problem we were about to have. I have no doubt that one was just looming over us. Are we having trouble loading? Are we having loading issues? There's no way we're making a full stacked belt out of all of this. Yeah, we're only making 2 a second. Alright, so it's just it was full. Oh, we have transport problems. Okay, that I believe. Alright, let's take a look at that. We did just double everything. Alright. Probably should double transport as well, right? That makes sense. That's a form of logic. Come back to me. Go. He's gonna go get food and then come back. Yeah, this fills up real fast now. Alright. Check again. Go look all the way over here. Again. Oh, it's running. Oh, it's finally running. Okay. Alright, so we got a shot of molten salt. And we're making pressurized steam. And then we're cooling the steam right here. We're getting more steam out. And we're cooling the steam right here. And we're getting more steam out. And it's all coming over here, and it's all supporting this frenzy now. Okay, this is what we were going for. This was our plan. This was the plan, man. And so we are making more nanocrystalline cellulose now that we are no longer steam blocked. Yes, yes. This is right. Nanocryst. Ah, well, that's a happy little graph, isn't it? So from 250-ish, 260-ish to double, just straight double, funk. So it was very much steam limited. Question is this going to be enough? And the answer is, I don't know. We just have to let this kind of percolate for a bit, right? Hope borax holds out, or boric holds out. Yeah, we'll see. Where's this going? Oh, it's backing up. That's good. It goes all the way, to make my favorite neuroprocessor, which is, we should go make some more Vonix. Let's go do that. It's a project I shouldn't have lost track of, but again, the sickness took all my priorities from me and gave me new ones. Discard hand, draw new hand, draw pathetic hand. It's called being sick. And this looks very productive now. I mean, I could put in better prod mods, but it doesn't look like there's a need to. And there's better aramid fiber coming anyway. I need to find can't even remember. It was neuroprocessor to make Vonixes, right. Which I immediately lose track of again. Alright, so just take all these and let's go make a bunch of Vonix nests and continue building that area out. And that's good. So we've slain a major dragon in that we no longer need fuel rods as if they were liquid gold. Fuel rods should be plentiful now. Vonix is at the last row. Right here. Here you go, guys. Well, we already had some. We had 15 of them, actually. And we're still bottlenecked on that. Right, we'll wait for one more. Then we'll go make a delivery. And then we're going to have to wait for more to show up. Alright, that's good. It's good that neuroprocessors are no longer the major bottleneck. Though it makes me wonder what it was. No, it was photonic core, right? That's what's next. I should go look at that. Alright, and this completes this area of the worm farm for now. And we just have to monitor it and probably build onto it. Because this is going to be a major bottleneck once, you know, everything starts working. Someday. There you go. Distribute the worms, please. Alright, we're just gonna... I don't think this does anything. I don't think you go anywhere. Okay. Okay. So, there. Another chapter in our life closed. So, question now is, where are my Zungors? We're still stuck here. So I guess we trace this back and see if maybe there's something we can do to fix it this time. This is still looking for CDNA. How is this possible? CDNA. What? Okay, CDNA. There we go. There. What is with this spikiness? Oh. Oh, there's a problem. Oh. Is that moss gene sample? Alright, so there's sickness. Well, this is Petri dishes in the end, right? And we literally just addressed that, so it's not reasonable at all to think that should be fixed by now. Yeah, just keep churning it out, I guess. I guess it's really expensive. If we need one CDNA for a Zungrower operation, I guess I just wasn't appreciating what it was absorbing. What do Zungrowers require? Let's go over this again. And you need CDNA too, because numals are just a copy-paste, right? That's a lot of CDNA. And it's 1 per egg cycle, and we're just churning those out. We're using them to make chitin, essentially. Questionable, I think. Very questionable. You just need CDNA for the cocoons, yeah? Yeah. Oh, you're more efficient now. Is everyone going? No, no one is going. Because we have no guts, because no CDNA, because no CDNA, because no Petri dishes. Probably some extra steps in there, but in the end it was no Petri dishes. This is probably also a problem. Such that I double prodded it and sped it. We've got 2 whales on this. I should probably be prodding the CDNA as well. It's kind of a expensive compound chemical. You know? I wasn't really thinking when I did this. I just kind of did it. There, you do that, and then you do that. And then it's kind of out of speed with everything else, right? Unfortunately, we don't have space to put a beacon here. I can always move everything up 1, though. Or down 1, rather. You know, do something. Or move this up. That's fine, too. There you go. Take it home, boys. Now you guys also get super sped, I think. You get to be a nice 4-5, maybe? 4-4? There you go. That only touches you, and you're going at twice as fast, and you've got 40% prod associated with you, so good. Are we having trouble loading stuff in? That'd be kind of funny. Alright, so here we are. We have just a little bit more efficiency. I mean, it doesn't look like we're short of it. It's kind of expensive, but it's definitely flowing right along. Alright, and are you waiting on Petri dishes here? No, you're not. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on moss, gene sample, and what are you waiting on? Looks like it's just deliveries. These guys get made every 0.5 seconds. So we just don't have a lot of this, huh? Is there any better way to do this? Of course not, right? No. Wow. Wow. And this is just already splashed out. Just not running. Moss gene. Oh, excuse me. Moss gene. Yep, fa-funk. And this is not a problem that can be readily fixed with just faster transport, you know? Sure, on some level, just adding more whales is a solution, but I've come to realize that when faced with giant bulk problems like this, the real solution is local production. So we need a moss line from like right here to right here, just a dedicated moss line. And rework these whales and just have them stop hauling moss. Alright, so let's go do that. It's not that hard. We have a dedicated... Okay, let's talk about scale first. So our happy friends right here eat 7 moss a second. And we have 10 of them. So we want 70 moss a second. Plus a little more. That's a good place to start. And here is our premier moss maker. Our goal is 70 moss a second. And this guy's not even really keeping up. This actually looks like a problem to me. Where's all this moss going if science isn't started? I mean, sure looks like science is going here, but no. You're stuck looking for nanocrystalline again? Okay, don't look at that yet. That needs some time yet. So do we not have enough moss here? And I don't like this design in that it's not using sticks to drill, you know? It's hauling more bulky stuff with other bulky stuff. I should transform this at some point. Anyway, this is making 4.5. So this is 9, 18, 36, 72. So this is making basically the amount of moss that we need. Alright, so if we take something like this, and we're going to have to change it. I know we're going to... Oh, we have to get carbon dioxide and muddy sludge out there. Neither of which is going to be all that easy, right? Like, to this point. Why would anyone need muddy sludge out here? How much does it drink? It's got to be not a huge amount, right? It's plants, after all. Can I biofluid this in? 14 a second? That's biofluidable. Both ends. CO2 I can bring in, though. CO2 will be right there. We can bring in the muddy sludge on biofluid. That's not a problem for the moment, at least. I don't like this, though. This whole unit. We're going to rebuild the unit. Here. Let's grab this and do it. What we're going to do is we're going to build a dedicated moss maker right here for the moss gene sample. What we probably should have done before. All right, so CO2 is going... Where is this? What is this doing? Muddy sludge goes to the center. CO2 goes to the top. This is some sort of abomination. Like, this is not how it should be. This is convoluted. Which is what I should be used to, I suppose. But at the same time, why isn't that connecting? Does it have to be real to show it off? Maybe that's why it looked strange to me before. All right, so CO2 comes out the bottom here. Muddy sludge comes on rails in the middle. And then this is just a tangle. Why is this so weird and bad and misaligned? Why? Why is it bad and misaligned? Why not be just the same? And then grab this and tick over by one. I mean, then this overhangs by one on one side and one on the other side, and they'll be able to dovetail. So that's good. Okay. So in. And we'll figure out where we're going to get all this stuff, probably from right up here, honestly. And then the moss will come out here, and that's fine. This looks a lot better to me. I don't know what was going on before, but it didn't just look bad. Alright, and then something like this. We leave via. We kind of have room for one more square, right? Only we've caused ourselves problems. Right there is what we want, but not that. Not that. Okay. Can we make this fit? Yes. Yes, it will fit. And we will just make sure the material gets in somehow. Maybe put the butt right up against here. We've got good vias. Don't worry. Don't stress too hard and then do a turn over on the other side. Okay, I believe that. Okay, we do this. And this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 20 moss farms. And how many various ground borers are we going to need? Oh, this is bad here. This is just straight bad. We gotta fix this. Alright, so each one needs 3 stone, 2 coarse fraction. The limestone probably has to be shipped in. What's the best stone borer we got now? Where? Right here. You will make 4 a second. This is a problem. We need 1 each. Does this call for a new design? Alright, let's go get some. Might be time for a new design, unfortunately. You may have gotten ahead of ourselves. Building towards belts, which is really old style thinking. It's a sand extractor, even though we're not going to be extracting sand, right? It's logic like that. Take that. Here, take this. We're going to need a whole bunch of moss, but I don't want to get it yet because I'm going to be picking up and putting... Well, I'm going to want to see rates. So, okay, go get moss. Go get lots of moss. Alright, go get the moss farms, I guess. There's something on the other end of this thought, which I may have been good for me to investigate before I started executing the thought. Okay, a lesson discarded, friends. Let's go take a look and see. Moss is tied to science production, so we might not have a lot. Oh, never mind, we got a lot. So this vision that we've put in right here might be just bad because of the supporting infrastructure that it requires. So just let's observe for a moment. This sucker right here needs 3 stone a second. This is something I can help a little bit with speed mods. I don't know if it's going to be quite that much. So this is enough to satisfy one, and we could, speed her up. You just assume that's a big beacon or something. And now you can do 2, almost 3. We can say we can get 3 out of that if we do that. Or we build kind of dedicated. No, we kind of want to use speed modules on this because we can't speed module these guys, or rather, they have already been sped mod. So that's not a real solution. Why can I not see ground borers? We need course fraction. Course fraction is 3 a second, about. So it's 1 to 1 again. Oh, and we had to get a limestone borer, which is going to be coal gas and lubricant. It's fine for this, I think. I mean, it's fine, right? It's what's it called? It has a special name. We have a battery of them right there. It's ground borer. And we're gonna have, I don't want to spend drill heads. I guess we're gonna have to use sand extractors here, soil extractors. And again, speed them to the hilt. Okie dokie. So this is getting more complicated by the moment. We're going to have to copy this down by science for the same reasons I'm doing it here. So get good and comfy at this, friends. All right, so I use sand extractors, soil extractors to make the limestone. And then you require how much water? A lot. Oh, not a lot. And you make 0.8 a second. So if we are trying to satisfy one customer here, that's one of these, and it's going to need 2 of these. Okay, this satisfies one customer, and we've got customers, friend. So how do we manage this situation? Let's bring in the muddy sludge. And the carbon dioxide is probably around here somewhere. You would think, maybe? Oh, that's nice. Go deliver that. Well, I don't know. We're just going to bring it in by biofluid for the moment. Hope this is enough to keep going for a bit. Let's get started. How about that? Requester tank. Muddy sludge. Bring it to me, please. And then carbon dioxide. Bring it to me, please. Bam and bam. Alright, so that's ready like that. Leaving us only with the physical ingredients. So, stone is on its own line. Limestone and coarse fraction share another line. Okay, so it's going to be something like this. I don't like how, well, there's going to be a lot, well, it's going to be ugly no matter what I do. All right, stone. We are going to need, what did we just say? 3 times 20, right? We need 60 a second of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 20. Yeah, that's going to be 60. So 60 divided by 4 is 15. Now just stick a pin in that for a second, because that's pre-influence right there. Oh, and this is going to be a little difficult because they want to completely dump on one. It's going to be like this, right? So putting one in the center nice and efficiently isn't the pattern. Instead, the pattern looks like this. That's a shame. And 4s are still not the right size, right? Oh, 4s are exactly the right size. Okay, we found a use for a 4. Okay. And that now, here, power up, friend. You now, oh, you have to consume. So you're eating so many sticks a second. Wow. But you're making 13 a second now. So we want 60 a second divided by 13.6 a second. We're gonna need like a few banks of you. There. This is all the stone requirement we have. Right here. This'll do it. Okay. And we're gonna have to bring in sticks. And then the sticks will come over here. And it's going to be like this. And we're going to have a little bit of a design, right? All right, so there. We have a stone maker. The stone vomiter. I kind of want to slip it right here, but I also want to put it like here. I don't know where. Oh, we have to leave space for sticks in. Ooh. I should probably just go call for them. I should site it and then call for them. Aerial outpost right here. Yeah. Okay, so we have even less room than I appreciated. Wonderful. So, let's see if we can make do with what we had. Alright, so this is how it's going to go. Stick's going to come in right here. Stick's going to come out on this belt. Stick's going to go that way. Sticks get consumed. They get turned into rock. Rock comes out right here. Rock goes on its merry way. We hook rock up somehow. How? Don't know. Here, let's just go get sticks now. I believe in this. Whale hungry. Then you probably go to the stick bin, maybe. Oh, it's not overflowing anymore. It's kind of a problem. Oh, science has started again, maybe. Hard to say. Something is happening. What's blocked here? Oh, it's more nanocrystalline. All right, go get sticks. You deal with the simple substance. Okay, there, go. All right, so that'll bring the sticks in. And then what we have to do is just this. Bang, 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 bang. No, we don't even have to do that. Well, we could. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. All right, there we go. And clip. All right, so rock, stone, taken care of. Now, we have the same problem over here. And that, how many of these are we going to need? This is to satisfy one customer. It's 1.8, this thing here. We're going to already need to throw this down. Oh, it's the wrong size. So we have to, oh, we'll flip it. We'll flip it for real. Do something like this, say. We put down that right there. All right, and this now at 9 per will satisfy like 4 customers. All right, so we have 20 times 2.23. That says we need 44 course fraction. That makes it 9.7 a second. That means we need 4 of these blocks. Will I be able to put 4 of these blocks in? No. Okay, so we're going to have to separate our concerns for the moment. You guys, go chill. So now we need 4 of these guys. Can I manage that? Yes, I think. Yes, I can manage that. So now we are producing... this shouldn't be enough, right? Oh, it says I need more. I need just a little more. Now I'm producing enough course fraction. Okay, this I believe. And the sticks move on. And the sticks move on. And then the course fraction comes out. And then we'll make a nice little walkway right there for it. You can go through. It can be set up real nice right there. And the course fraction comes out. Astonishing how long this is to set up just for moss. All of this is just for moss. Keep that in mind. I probably should have made a standard unit long ago. Whatever. This is what we like doing, right? We like playing Factory. Okay. I probably could spam even more speed mods. Or overlay more speed mods. And make this even better, but I don't know. Alright, so over here, we're going to have to breach into the next area, too. Let's glance back and see if this is even needed. Yep, 100% needed. Good. Glad that was verified. Alright, so we're going to have to build over here, too. So we do the thing we always do. We add base power. Which is no longer covering the consumption of each block. It's merely helping. Alright, so this is going to be where things get different. And you know how much we like different. That's not at all. So we will put a pump jack right here. And it just looks terrible. And it just looks terrible. Okay, we hate ourselves and the entire path that brought us here, and it's still making way too much. So I guess this is one of these things. Alright, so this is now... I don't know. I don't know what this is. Nobody knows what's going on here anymore. Okay. And then this needs some sort of speeding. What sort of speeding? I don't know. Is this even lined up? No. Oh, it is. On the bottom. Maybe even on the top, too. Kinda. Alright, we're not gonna... Okay, don't look at it. Don't look at it, don't think about it. Yeah. Problems are not what we want here. Okay, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. So 0.8 times 16, making 12 limestone a second. This is, in fact, 20 times 1.49. This is... We need to, like, triple it, kinda. Here. Be better. Right. Some days we get to do exciting designs. Some days we get to do new things. Some days we are stuck at automation science and have always been stuck at automation science. Alright, how are we doing now? 16 times 1.6. 1.76. That makes 28. That's essentially how much we need. This is really close. Alright, I'm calling this good enough. Alright, so we now have our materials, right? I'd like to believe that. I'd like to believe we can get to the end of this within, you know, linear time. Okay. 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 Now all we have to do is figure out what we're going to do about this. Well, we know you're sharing a belt. And so limestone is going to come over here and get in that other half of that belt, right? Plan. And then you just impact. Okay, so we have a limestone and coarse fraction belt that's going to come down this way. And then... do we split it? Is that how I'm going to do this? I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It's all going the wrong way, though. I have to reverse this. Can I just kind of grab all you, line you all up, and H you? I H you so much. Right there. Then we can gain a little space right here. And have 1/2 come down here. And you just have to keep going, right? And the other half has to do the same thing. And then this guy has to be... we don't really have room, do we? Because we need this. And we need to... well, we can do this, I suppose. And then this is what goes forward. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And then we have... and now it doesn't matter where it comes in. This is stone. Alright, so that comes and comes down and gets split off in that way. Alright, we're getting there. Getting there. We're almost done with this moss build. Super exciting moss build. How to do now? I guess just pretend the bad things are not happening. Right? There we go. Okay. Let's start this up. Off you go, friends. And it's just gonna start popping out stone. And then this will come onto this belt. Oh, I should probably hook up the liquids, right? Okay. Then these guys have to be hooked up at some point. At some point really should have been in the back. Oh, and speaking of problems, let's trim this before we start wasting precious, precious resources, right? All right, what am I doing? I'm trying to connect this stuff. And then getting a muddy sludge line going. And then maybe we will have a moss farm. Oh, good job. Where we take sticks and we make moss. Well, sticks and some fluids. All right, the entire thing springs to life. And I probably should have given a thought for transport, right? Nonsense. Pull up. Pull up. Okay. All right, and now what I'm going to do is just change these guys. There's two of them. You are going to fill cargo now. You're not going to do that, and you're not going to do that. Okay, you're going to go and you're going to empty cargo. Go. And you're going to wait. You're going to wait for me to mess with you. What about the other one? Is that the one I just did? Okay, what about the other one? The other one's waiting for moss. Okay, and I want you to wait. Wait until I'm done with you. So this was a big draw on moss. I mean, obviously, right? So what we're doing now, the most cleanest thing I could do is just to shove the moss in, right? Just tie it in like that for right now. And then drain out all of these other whales. Alright, are you empty? Alright, new orders. Fill cargo, empty cargo. That's it. Go do it. And that's just Petri dishes. You are simply done. You're no longer needed here. You're gonna be placed somewhere else. Don't worry. Good home for guys like you. And all they're gonna do is bring in Petri dishes, and we have non-stop moss on tap forever. And then we're free to speed that up as much as we like. And this is working? This is looking like it's working pretty good to me. Why does it seem like we're producing too much stone? I don't like this, how this has to stick out. I really wish it would have been all in one line, all in one city block. I could have built smaller, I suppose, but where's the fun in that? Or I could have used a ground borer and had more expensive limestone, but I don't want to trade one problem for another. I have enough problems, thank you. It's a lot of moss. Alright, so we have made a moss producer at the site of a major moss consumer. I almost want to put even more speed modules everywhere. Here, moss gene. Because this still isn't inspiring amount of moss gene samples. They're not used in lots of stuff, I guess. It's basically just CDNA. Lots and passifastin. Oh, okay, so there's the main draw right now. Alright, we've done a thing. We should be happy about this, I suppose. I just speed modulate more and more and more and more. Also, I could probably just speed modulate this instead of prod modulating it. Now that moss isn't really... well... let's let it run for a while, I guess. Because if I speed modulate, that increases the amount of moss I need. And I just scaled this to be the amount of moss I need. So let's leave that alone. Just leave that alone, right? Okay. Let's take a step back. We did a little science at some point. Oh, we had science going, and then it's gonna stop. Alright, what's going on with the science machine today? We have lost universal religion for the same reason as before. We don't have this. You are still waiting for nanocrystalline cellulose, and there is a large backlog of individuals waiting for this. We had a drop, and it wasn't enough even for built-up demand. A whole caravan load will not be enough for this guy. And you are making what? Nenbit plates? So it's like, this is comically little throughput, first off. And if we come here, it may just not be enough output at all. Nanocryst. Oh, why did it fall down? Why aren't we at true double? What are we short of then? It has to be something, right? Or something has to be clogged. Now we're all going at the same speed, and we're... What? Item ingredient for it. What is this? What are you? Ah. We've reached the extent of this machine now. Ah. We have fallen back to the next problem. And we can speed this up. We can. There's a new saw blade coming. Right here. This is speed 200% with 7% prod to 300% with 10% prod. Yeah. And I can just build it, but I need the tech for this stuff. That's not that far away, but I need tech to be going. And everything's just real slow. So how do I deal with this? How's this going, by the way? Seems to be burning pretty fast. I mean, one raw fiber is a cycle. Come on now, what more do you want? So next level modules will be an enormous boost. But we're using the full extent of all raw fiber right now. Which, I mean, I could prod everything. That's the next step, just layers of prod. And why not? Why not? It's time to go nuts with prod, right? Of course it is. It's always been time to go nuts with prod. And why is this stopped? You're stopped because... Why is this still stopped? Didn't we deal with this with the ethanol problem a while ago? Alright, stick a pin in that. Let's see if we can fix one thing today. Yeah, you. If we just do this, if we just go completely berserk. Oh. We lose out a little bit. Here, maybe we can go get some more. We can probably order some more. It's been a while since we bumped all that along. Then we're going to have to speed module it all again in order to make it match the previous output. This is just it being more efficient, which is what we need right now. It's not the actual goal. And nanocrystalline is right over there. Okay. Bang, bang. Alright, so it's still going at 0.77 per. Okay, it's no longer cellulose bound. So, what in God's name have we done? That is where we start, as we always start. Slowed down, but should be massively slowed down in production overall, right? 7.7 second, if I just rip it out. Now it's the same thing. It's basically the same thing, only it takes fewer inputs. That's weird, how the numbers work here. Huh. And so here it's, rip them out, 7.5. It's even a little better with prod in, and it's cheaper. Well, that just kind of says we should probably speed it a bit, right? Alright, so, well, yeah, actually. Yes. Yes, indeed. We will do a hybrid. And this is eating 7.71 cellulose, and this is making 7.72. Okay. Okay. Or just use more modules. Or 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3. All right. So now you are eating 8 a second, which means you'll consume all of that cellulose, which is good because it rots. And you're moving even faster with more prod. Okay. Yeah. And so this is Maximus Besticus for what I can do right at the moment. I think maybe. But we're no longer short on raw fiber because we're using that more efficiently now. Nice 40% prod on that. And it's all the cellulose will go away, which means it won't rot, which is good. This is not going to be working pure full time because we can't keep up with the cellulose demand. But it should be something like 1 a second now of nanocrystalline cellulose. About 1 a second. Boric acid is falling. Boric acid is falling rapidly. Yeah, it's rapidly depressurizing. Which is probably going to be our next bottleneck, right? It's not the pressurized steam, that's for sure. It's probably going to be throughput, too. Gotta cough. Yep. Coughing with flavor. So this is over halfway filled, and he's not coming back. He just dumped. All right, so I want you to go right there, and I want you to wait for me. Here, go do that. And we have to upgrade this. So, new life, fill cargo. You go take it to the nanocrystalline bin, which is the 5 bin right here. Yes. I want you to empty that cargo. So there you go. There. Just fill yourself up. Let's take a look at the rate. Nanocrys. Alright, in the bad before times, it was struggling to maintain 255 a minute. Okay. Now, oh, this is because Borax just fell off a cliff, right? Yep, Borax. So I guess we found our next project, right? Why did boric acid just completely fall off a cliff? Let's go find out. We make boric acid here at the B. Actually, let's take a look. Boric acid. It comes and goes, really. It's part of a complex ecosystem of borax. And I don't know, how are we doing? Let's just review from the top, right? It looks like we have enough raw borax coming in. That's Great. Are we flushing our waste product? No, we are not. Okay, so we have managed to find a problem here. Not flushing muddy sludge fast enough. That will undoubtedly put a crimp in our day. This is looking sad. This is looking really sad. Just drifts of material coming in. I mean, it's still clogged up. But it still looks like it can't maintain this pace. How are we doing down here? Yeah, sad drifts of primary Nexelit. I don't want to be here. I look at this and I think, I don't like this. I've done something wrong, I say. Oh, look at I don't know what it's about. Something about how the back muscles stretch. All right, so we don't have enough boric acid. We can't vent our muddy sludge. Let's go take a look at the thing whose job that is. Right here. It is not pumping at all. What is this? It is only kicking in. Oh wait, it was completely full maybe? I don't know. What am I looking at here? And it stopped. Because now you're completely pressurized. Why? Can we not vent water or something? Ah, exactly that. And it's gonna be a problem. So it's a whole lot of water out. Where's that water go? It gets put in right here and it's completely full. It comes down to an outfall way down here. Well, a network of outfalls, which is just saturated. All right. I guess I go double it. I mean, what else does one do in this situation? We attempt to flood the ocean. Oh, we have to go get a bunch of just normal prod mods or efficiency mods. Okay, sure, I'll try that. Getting distracted, don't worry about me. Or, you can worry. I won't say it's inappropriate. Why is this here? You don't belong. I have to get rid of this moss. I have to go make a dedicated moss maker down south. It's just been a mossy day. Which is, it sounds pleasant and cozy, doesn't it? Can you guys be sped? Doesn't look like it. Outfall. Nice, healthy green water. It's got algae in it. Algae is very important for the ecosystem. I know this. This is true. What? Do I not have any landfill? No, right there. Alright, there you go. So, guys, please dispose of more water for me. So we're disposing of what? Well, we really need 12,000 a second, don't we? Because that's how much a pump can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we really need 4 more. Okay. There. That will take care of a full pump of muddy sludge voiding out into water. Okay, so is this gonna have immediate effect up here? Well, it certainly is popping. Just trashing this stuff. Can't get rid of the ash. Okay, hadn't really considered that being a problem. I can't stack insert it. Once again, stack inserters, they are the way to go. Having that problem over here too. Huh. What to do about this? Oh, it's a roll on the ash. Well, the question is, are we taking care of the problem right now? Not did we do something right. We know very well we didn't. Okay, so it's dropping. The levels are dropping. The pump is going. It's struggling so hard. The numbers are out of control. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Oh, it's not even, it's struggling so hard. It can't keep up. We're eating so much muddy sludge. I wasn't expecting us to be stopped up on ash. I did not expect this to be the problem. This is just peak efficient. Like, this guy's got to hurry back. And it's like, we need this guy. We need these filtration media. This is moving really fast. Well, there's a huge system. Yeah, let's watch the numbers spasm. There's no local tank over here to even them out. Maybe I should do that. Make it just a little bit easier on everybody instead of just a little pipe. Alright, let's go do that. There's always... It helps the math for everybody. You gotta help computers help you, and computers don't want to help you. Computers want you to help bring about the machine god. There we go. Smooth it out. That's what we want. And that dumped a few. We're still not making a lot of progress over here. We're furiously pumping out probably the entire backlog throughout the entire backfield of all of material processing over here. God, it looks nice. It looks pretty, doesn't it? I'm glad I designed it like this. It looks really good. It's colorful, pleasant to look at. Right now I want borax. You're venting your muddy sludge, which is good. You can't even vent your borax. Okay, so this is a sign that things are going well now. Here, we can probably take a look here. Borax. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm looking at. This was, we couldn't make it, now we're making it. It's over, we're back. It's so over, we're so back. The duality of Factorio. Alright, so this is now down here. And now boric acid is pressurized again. Okay, so if we then return to what we actually care about, which is nanocrystalline cellulose, this is now returned with a V. All right, so you see it stutters every once in a while, but that doesn't really matter to us because it's just that we want it to run out of cellulose every once in a while so that there's no chance of ever having any spoilage. And it's running at obscene productivity now. And we're probably at a record production. So there was a little problem here, little oopsies, little whoops, a little uh-oh, but in the bad before times, it was 255 a minute. And then in the better times, we managed to get up to 450. And now in the new enlightened age, it's kissing 800. And it looks like it's going to be very steady at that. So that's tripling and change. Okay, I'll take that. Hopefully that's enough to get going. I mean, it looks like science is being made. So something's different. I don't know, we're just going to let this go for a while. Let's go take a look at science. Gotta clean out my inventory. Get rid of all this, all this moss I picked up and don't need. All this being made. How's prod? I haven't even thought about this in a while. Oh look, we made a bunch of prod. Wonderful, right? And you're on a timer. And we go look at the... You see, there's just a bunch of prod. A whole bunch of prod, actually. It's all backed up. We have enough for many techs right now. And then all of this... Yeah, this is all gestating. This is using a lot of moss now. I know I should probably do something about this, but I really don't want to. I should at very least make a local stone and coarse fraction maker right here and then just bring in limestone. Probably easiest and best. Here, let's just take a look at how our moss farm is doing. See if it's fallen apart in our brief inattention. Nope. Nope. We take sticks, we make moss. And everything's doing just fine. And the moss just gets funneled off. Oh, it looks like we're going to run out of material here. Or liquids. Suppose it's not entirely an unanticipated consequence. Alright, that guy just delivered. So we're full up there, we're full up there again. Alright, that was a wonderful magic adventure we did. I'm so glad we went on that magic adventure. And our reward, Zungrors are going again. 700 rolls, no Zungror King yet. No Zungror King yet. Really hurts. I mean, it hurts the moose more as it hurts me, but still. Hurts me pretty bad, too. They should know what this is doing to me. Alright, so... with science now going, and no obvious bottlenecks in front of me, should I just uplift something? What are we doing here? 200 rolls, no good bees yet. Oh, why are you stopped? No coke? What? When did you need coke? Oh, did Did I just bring this in by hand? I bet you I did. Alright, I'll do it again. Sure. But I thought to myself something really stupid like, oh, surely we'll get enough. There'll be enough rolls in one full load of Coke. Surely I won't have to wire this up and actually do it properly, you know? Like someone who knows what he's doing. But hey, look what happened. Look at me. Filling it again by hand. Stubbornly adhering to his ways. And I'm probably just going to roll up. This is a good place for an end of an episode. We've reached a period of calm. I'm going to clean out my inventory. We have a small but growing stable of super ponies. We have to we have to wait for everything else. Sponge culture is pretty much ready to be deployed, honestly. We have 2 good Zapiers. And it looks like we're dead. Why are we dead? Why are we dead? No way to outsert jerky? I don't really believe that. I guess it's true. Alright. Guess I can make it a little better still, huh? Alright. Okay. Fixed the problem. Great. Still only 1 superfish. Not really surprised by that, right? Especially since we're using fish for other things now. So that project's kind of on hold. That's okay. Then... oh, right here at sap concentrator. I'd forgotten about this. Didn't we need 30 of these? What was going on with this area? Oh, we were waiting for sap trees down south to feed them into the concentrator up here. It's literally just a sap concentrator. Level 2 fogway. Not ready yet. And then right over here, Grods, no, not going yet. Renea doing just fine. I really want tech to go, but it's probably another hour to cycle. This is doing just fine. It's made some pretty flowers for me. It's lovely, isn't it? Alright, just let it go. So, put moss back. Go harvest some sap plants. And then do something else. Yeah, that's the exact order of events. And then do something else. What that something else will be, I do not know. But it will not be sitting in this chair. Alright, science going again. I'm not aware of any bottlenecks, which just means that the bottleneck has yet. Oh, well, there's the Teos. We have to go investigate Teos. Because it was stopped up too. And I thought that was all ethanol, which I took care of yesterday, but maybe I didn't because we don't have enough honey. Now that I think about it. Alright, come on, you guys need to come be concentrated. Into super sap. Thank you. And we will finally be ready with the best sap tree ever. Because it's not like we're not exactly suffering for lack of sap. Alright, there you go. Right, where's this guy? Was I doing this by hand too? I mean, I can believe. Alright, go get some moss. Where's my moss at? Oh, it all goes into trash, doesn't it? There we go. And now just Spin it and let it go. You just concentrate those sap trees, please. And it's like 30 to 1, and we need 30 to get 1, right? Soon. Teos, right? Teos. So let's stand in Sacred City Center. Pick up our new friend. Oop. Let's go take a look at Irving. Irving's doing great. Good job, Irving. So healthy, so vigorous. We have vat brains here. That is good. Teos is made right there. Only currently it is not being made. Oh. Excuse me. Teos does not have ethanol. This is the same problem. Oh wait, here's some ethanol. I only found a little bit though. So do you need a direct line? Is that what I'm seeing? Not really. No. So we got a couple shots of Teos. This isn't great. I look at this and I'm not happy. It only works for a little bit because it needs ethanol here and we need ethanol here. Maybe we do need a direct line. It just all falls into Timmy Silicate. How are we doing on ethanol? I mean, that looks real garbage here. This looks terrible. Like, this is just awful. Constantly stutter starting. All right, let's take a look at new ethanol. Right up here. So here at new ethanol, it's... looks like we just got a honey delivery. Or maybe the manure bacteria is... no, manure bacteria is up. Honey is not up. So this is a honey problem. We do not have enough honey here, but it does make a lot. No, wait. It was full up. Do we just have a... I have to bring this to city center, don't I? I have to actually make central fluid tanks for this. It's probably just too far for the current biofluid critters. I need Chorcocks for this. Yep, that guy took a full 100k. And this guy's gonna come get his 15. Yep, come get it. So this is actually doing kinda just fine, even though it's gonna run out of honey. We're producing a lot of ethanol. We have an ethanol distribution problem. So I have to run a pipe down to here, probably. And then maybe run the pipe all the way out. Who knows? The other ethanol producer is right in here. And you're full up too. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, we're writing this down. Centralize ethanol distribution, which is to say, be a government. So we have to bring these pipes in, bring a pipe in, put it all into central tanks somewhere here. And then we should run the pipe straight down and straight over and just feed Teos. And then that's just it. We're done with this. Because this is not working out. It's too long for the current biofluid critters. Okay. All right. That's a plan for tomorrow. Let's round out our day by looking at the happy candies. I like the, oh, okay, we've hit a problem. More 238 shuffling. That's what this tells me. This is all, it's not really clogged up. It's just, this is going to clog up all the way to the, I don't know which one, this one. All right, so we need to take this and we need like to triple or quadruple it. Whatever is fine. Right now it's eating 2 a second. That's not a lot. It's like very much not a lot. You would think I'd be skimming some off for nuclear sample and such, but apparently just not in enough numbers. Have we satisfied our need? No, we're still, well, we probably are. Let's look at magnets. Magnets are important. Oh, but we have excess of these. That's nice. Magnets are in stock. You can just go get a magnet if you want one now. That was a big problem for a long time. So good. Almost everything is going. I've lost track of nudging prod psi forward. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for SSP. SSP is waiting on, looks like it's aerogel. No, the Nenbit matrices, and that's waiting on nanocrystalline. But I've just solved the nanocrystalline problem, and that's probably, we're probably seeing that right now. See, it's in stock briefly, but quite a lot. All right, so we just gotta let that trickle out. All right, I'm done. Let's do a recap. And then just go have a good day, right? I'm actually feeling quite a bit better. It's what happens when you finally let Nurgle into your heart and your lower intestine and allow him to start gestating things there. Don't worry, I'm sure they will delight everyone as much as I am delighted. It's going to be like Christmas. Nurglemas. Oh, Nurglemas will be great. What are you going to get for Nurglemas? No, not what are you going to give somebody? No, that's something different. For Nurglemas, what are you going to get for Nurglemas? Oh, something they name after me. Okay, let's go. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it was a pretty good day, I think. We fixed up a lot of stuff. We addressed one key difficult bottleneck over here in the medical wing, in that moss gene samples surprisingly take a whole lot of moss. And for a long time, I was shipping that moss in, but that proved untenable. And it should have been obvious to me at the time that it was untenable. So I made local moss production from sticks to moss, and that's feeding the moss gene sample area. I also messed with the CDNA maker to make it make faster CDNA. That's great. We spent a great deal of time fussing with the nanocrystalline cellulose area, because it is also very important and was suffering. It's moving at like triple speed now, which, I mean, science is being made again, so something good is happening. We messed with muddy sludge venting. We messed with something else fairly important over here. It's so hard to remember all of the things. We looked at the pretty candies. We noted they're not perfect. They will never be perfect. We just have to, maybe that is a worry, the fact that it's never going to be perfect. Maybe I want to just be taking excess 238 and just binning it down to ash. Doesn't it go to ash pretty fast? Maybe we do that. Or, here, hold on. Let's see what I'm doing. Or vent it via spoil it. I think that's what we have to do. Because all putting in more reactors to shuffle it away from 238 will just shuffle it towards something else and will lead to another imbalance somewhere else. And so I'll be just chasing imbalance from isotope to isotope until I either sit down and do the math properly and solve the problem like an adult, or I just start shoving it in bins and letting it rot to ash. And I'm not going to be solving any problems like an adult. Absolutely not. That's not what I do here. So I think 238 has the shortest half-life of all of them. So I should be just binning it and saying goodbye. I have no problem saying goodbye. I am not attached to that stuff, even if it was the most valuable stuff in the factory, a few hundred hours ago. So what else did I do? Cannot clearly remember. I fussed with stuff. That's what I did. It's what I always do. I come through. Oh, we made more Nexelit. We fussed with the Nexelit stack. I remember doing that. Yeah, things are all right, maybe. We're still not making any progress on any of our uplifts. We've got so many of them going, and they're just not cooperating. I don't know what to do about that. Well, actually, yes, I do. I turn off the game and I walk away, which is what's happening right now. Thank you very much, everyone. Goodbye.